What's up, y'all? Got a banger from HL Talk That Thought. Let's get straight into it.
So, here's this. These are the papers for divorce.
Okay.
And it's very sad. I don't understand how. 8 years of trying my best to love somebody and fight for them and put up with so much abuse can just be wiped out with little papers.
Wait. I'm so confused. If you were putting up with a lot of abuse, wouldn't you be like shouting from the rooftops of how happy you are to get away from this man? You'd be like so happy, right? So, I don't know, I'm confused. You were getting abused, but you're sad that it's over? What?
It's not easy. And as much as I know that this needs to happen, it still hurts. Because I never wanted this. I actually did love him. And I know how can you love somebody that does those things to you? I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe I see brokenness in people, and I know that we can all be better people and heal if we want to. I'm sad because this is the dreams that I had for us as a family. And
Chat, have you seen a single tear? Let me know if you've seen. I haven't seen a single tear yet.
As husband and wife, and these little pieces of paper, little flimsy pieces of paper, can break and end something that's so strong in somebody's heart. And it's hard.
Did you initiate the divorce, though? I feel like I'm missing out on some information here.
I'll get through, but I'm sharing my journey with you guys, every part of it.
Okay, well, let's start with who initiated the divorce, who filed. That'd be a good start, don't you think?
Just so you know that you're not alone, and you guys make me feel not alone. So, here goes.
No, ma'am.
I mean, I hate seeing people sad. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. I hate seeing people sad. But I want to know who started it, who initiated the divorce, who filed. Because if you filed and he was abusing you, and chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with this. If she filed and she was being abused, shouldn't she be like happy that she's getting away from this man? Thank you, I'm finally away from this abuser. This guy's not abusing me anymore. So I'm very confused. I'm like, did he divorce you, or are you filing for the divorce? I'm almost betting you she filed. Oh, the morning after filing. You can't make this stuff up, dude.
Day 1 after filing.
Okay, so she filed for divorce, but yet she's so sad and got away from an abuser, but she's sad she got away from it. Like, do you see how hypocritical, maybe not hypocritical, but it's like ironic this is? You got away from an abuser, but you're sad you got away from him? What?
And I feel so sad.
Let me do what she just did, and you guys tell me if it looks like I'm sad. I feel so sad. What?
I know I'm going to go through different emotions, but right now I feel sad. I think the last time I felt a pain like this was when my mom died. And in a way, this is a death of hope. And I look around and I see...
It's a lot of smiling for somebody that's really sad.
I just want to scream. Like, I see the Christmas trees that I put up and all this beautiful home and all my dreams I had for us. I just want to scream. I just want to, like, run away. I don't want to see any of this. It hurts, you know? I don't want to see it.
What?
I know that this is going to be a process for me. Ups and downs, and I'm sure, you know, y'all are probably like, Corey, smile, like, get over it, you know, but this is my page to heal and to be brutally honest about every piece of this journey. So I barely slept last night. I've got a migraine. My heart's broken.
Dude, it's so hard to feel bad for people that self-inflict these things. Her heart's broken, but she filed for divorce. But then she just complained about being abused. Like, wouldn't you be happy if you got away from abuse, not sad?
And
and I'm just using common sense. Just a little bit of sprinkle of logic in there. I'm just looking to try to connect the dots to make it make sense of why you feel the way you feel.
so much of me wishes that he'd be like, I'll change, I'll fix this, I love you, I'm sorry for all the things I said, you know, you never deserved it, I'll never say that again, I'll pay attention to you, I'll communicate with you, I'll lose my anger. It's not going to change. But I guess I'm somebody that will always have hope, because
I wish she was being as transparent as she says she's going to be. Because right now I'm just not feeling the transparency. It's a lot of like what he did. What did you do? Or she's probably innocent in the whole matter, I would assume.
Not always have hope. Until the divorce is done, I'll always have hope that things could change. And I guess
like
that's
kids in the back playing with toys. Go play with your kids.
just me being stupid, I'm sure many of you would say.
Stupid.
Or maybe it's just me trying to see the good in everybody. I don't know what it is.
I love it. I just have a big heart. that clip from R. Kelly. I just have a big heart. And I love people too much.
I'm not weak. I don't know why I became this woman. Who am I? But this is where I'm at today, this morning. I'm sad.
So, let me...
What? Okay. She's sad, but she filed for divorce. So far, all we know is that the husband
She doesn't know if
is a piece of work, not a good guy. And that's really all we know so far.
should treat her. You
I'd love to know.
it up. This next clip is really going to show you how needy this woman really is.
Yeah, I'm really just looking forward to seeing like what it is that she did, or maybe she could have done better.
So I saw a comment, I deleted it, but I need to respond to it. Someone asked to hear my husband's side. So let me tell you.
Oh, there's gonna be crickets on that. Here's my husband. Let's hear what he says.
My husband's side. Well, he loved me and gave me everything he had and did everything in the world for me. And you know what? I have to tell you though, actually, to his credit, he did do so much for me. Except show me love and respect.
I love it. He did everything for me except show me love and respect. So what was it? He did everything for you or didn't show you love and respect?
And attention and hold me and kiss me and look at me and communicate with me and
The laundry list goes
try
on.
to have conflict resolution ever.
Here's my opinion on the whole conflict resolution thing. People come to a common resolution on things a lot differently. Cass and I have learned to communicate in a way where we can come to some common ground, but it took a lot of time and it took a lot of effort and it took a lot of, here's the big one, understanding the other person's perspective. That's the big one. It's really hard to have conflict resolution when you don't understand the way the other person thinks. If you're always thinking about your own perception instead of their perspective, it's going to be really hard because you're going to expect them to do the same thing you do when it comes to conflict resolution. But if you really truly try to seek to understand before being understood, it's a great quote. I still live by it to this day. If you seek to understand before being understood, more than likely you can get in their head almost, wear their shoes, and see what they're thinking. It seems like she's lacking a little bit of self-awareness here where she's not really trying to understand this man. She just wants to be understood. Well, the thing is, relationships are a two-way street. If you're not seeking to understand him, then why would he seek to understand you?
He did everything in the world that money could do or he could physically do, but emotionally, he's been gone since month 2, and I happen to be pregnant. So there's that. And that's very typical of the person.
Dude, here's my thing, bro. Like, here's my thing with these women. This man is going out there and providing and protecting you. It looks like you're in a nice house. Like, look at this house. This looks like a nice house. Looks like it has high ceilings. Looks like a back door there. You got stuff on the walls. You're wearing a nice little hoodie. You got your glasses on, your hoop earrings. Looks like he gets your nails done and potentially your hair done. He's providing in a lot of ways. A lot of men just aren't emotional creatures. We're not. I mean, put one in the chat if you agree. Most men aren't very emotional creatures. We're not very emotionally aware. Men are very much so like, I'm going to provide. I'm going to put food on the table. I'm going to protect you guys. That's a big one right there. But women are hypergamous. They always want a little bit more. They always want a little bit more. He wasn't there for me emotionally, but he wasn't there for me like physically. He didn't connect with me. He didn't look at me and tell me he loved me. No, because his form of love for you was providing, working his butt off all day, and coming home and making sure that if an intruder came in, you guys were good. This is why I say, ladies, you need to vet the man you're with to see, like, okay, is he a little bit more emotionally withdrawn or is he more emotionally invested? Some men are just very emotionally withdrawn. It's just how it is. He's doing what he thinks he's bringing to the table is value to you. He's hoping that you're going to be the emotional one. You're going to love on him, kiss on him, things like that. But I will say to this man, even though he is not even getting to say his piece, which I almost bet you she's downplaying how good he was, because if he's doing all this and providing, more than likely he's working really hard. So it's hard for a man to work all day and then come home and give you all this emotional stuff. That I almost bet you he thought he was putting up his end of the bargain. But she always thought he was lacking. These women want the money, they want the financial stability, they want the physical protection, but then they want this emotional side. This is why I say if you are in a relationship, you do have to work on your emotional connection with your wife. You can't just provide and protect. And this comes a lot of times with guys that are like blue collar workers, at least from what I've seen, or even guys that are higher up in corporate. They have to work 10, 12 hours a day. Can you imagine working 10, 12 hours a day and then having to come home and be like all over your woman, doting on her? It's exhausting. It really is. And that's because navigating the dating scene can be tough, but so can dealing with the aftermath of an accident. Have you ever been involved in a personal injury case? Over the years as an image consultant, I've worked with many clients recovering from injuries ranging from car accidents to workplace accidents and more. And I was shocked to see how many people lose their personal injury cases. That's why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you do end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan secured verdicts of $12 million in Florida and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. You can visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, where you can start your free claim today. And y'all know what time it is. Low-key free. Sit. Wait. Can we get some frees in the chat? Free. Go to your place. But dude, it takes two to tango. And I talked about this with Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen, where he focused so much on his career and didn't focus on his relationship. I do think you should put a lot of energy in your relationship and the emotional connection you have with your wife. I would just love to be able to hear the side of his story so we actually know if that was the case, or if when they did have conflict, she just blew up on him and maybe cold shouldered him. So who knows? Who knows? Loki, was that good? God, he's such a good pup. I got those old LED lights on there down there for you. I wore him out this morning. We played for a long time. He just came back from doggy daycare. Oh, he likes those words. He's got some besties up there. Let's get back into this clip.
Personality type I'm dealing with. There you have it.
Let's go back a little bit.
And that's very typical of the personality type I'm dealing with. There you have it.
She even admitted that her ex-husband did a
Conflict resolution ever.
Also to this point, conflict resolution. If you're full of conflict constantly, most guys are like, I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue with you anymore. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If your woman is constantly coming at you wanting to argue, I would want to drop it too.
clip will show you more proof that a broken woman knows deep down that she is inadequate, and that is why she needs attention all the time just to feel alive.
Okay, so
he's got a point to that. An insecure woman will crave constant validation and then blame it on you for not making her feel good. That's your self-esteem. It's the way you feel about your frickin' self, as Cat Williams would say.
I've got a business idea. We need to come up with a robot
boyfriend or girlfriend, partner, whatever.
They've already made AI robot girlfriends.
For people that are going through a divorce.
Here's a common theme I'm seeing with this woman. It's constantly, I need, externally. I need someone to come up with this business so I can, they can help me go through my divorce. I need more validation from my husband. It's giving like this victim mindset of I need external forces to feel better about myself. It's giving off insecure vibes.
That way, you don't feel super lonely, and you can or is there like a service of men or women, but for me it'd be man, that I could buy to just give me compliments all day?
Yeah, see, that's an insecure woman right there. Chat, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If you need compliments all day, you have low self-esteem. You're insecure in the way you feel about yourself. No man that you're going to find in the market right now is going to have enough time, energy, or gusto to want to give you compliments constantly. Chat, let me know. Do you agree that it's kind of a red flag if a woman wants compliments all day? If Cass wanted compliments all day, I'd be like, babe, we really got to work on your self-esteem. You need to read a self-help book or something, because if you're constantly craving validation, it just tells me you're insecure.
And tell me he loves me and everything's gonna be okay, and call me and check on me and just build me the hell up. And
I'm totally the thing up there says I'm totally joking. I think you're not joking, honey.
I don't actually want someone. I just want some affirmation right now.
Can you make this stuff up? I don't want someone. I just want some affirmation. Even women don't even know how to vocalize what they really want. And this is a grown woman. This is somebody's mom, probably. Well, she's pregnant, so yeah.
So is there, we need to create a service like this.
It's called being in a relationship.
I'm taking applicants right now.
This might come out as a joke, but...
Bro, no, she's being 100% serial. As serial as Al Gore was in that freaking Man, Bear, Pig episode of South Park. I'm super serial. I don't understand it, bro. TPO, not PTO? Pay time off?
For the sweet tears of regret, I will show you one more clip that will illustrate how much this woman is confused after...
Yeah, it's seeming that she's very confused.
Back in her ex-husband's life, then decided to leave again by claiming her so-called abuse. Her life is just such a mess. Check it out.
Hey.
And I will say this, everything, in chat, let me know if you agree with this. Everything she said that so far is just abuse, I would more put it towards she's just not getting the praise that she wants. Not necessarily abuse. I've been through abuse. My dad used to beat my mom. I know what abuse looks like. Physical abuse, verbal abuse. I've seen that. What he's doing almost falls into the category of neglect, which to me, neglect can be abuse. But at the same time, she's just like, I want more of an emotional connection. I want him to tell me I'm pretty all the time. That doesn't really sound like abuse to me. I don't know. Chat, do you agree? Put a 1 in the chat if you do.
Hey y'all, it's Corey, and I'm finally ready. I know a lot of you were probably cringing that I gave him
All I gotta say is this woman needs some chapstick. Them things are as dry as the Sahara, bro. Things are cracking. Put some chapstick on, honey.
another chance. I spent the past year with the divorce filed, sitting in the court, and doing all the things on all the lists that he said I should do. And what I learned is that didn't stop the abuse.
Is that abuse? Neglect is abuse now? Good Lord.
In fact, I'm still told that what I'm experiencing isn't abuse, and I'm making it up.
Facts. What you need, honey, is therapy. You need to go see a therapist. I see this problem with a lot of stay-at-home moms, though. They stay at home, and they don't have a job. They don't have a purpose. They raise the kids. And I'll be honest, being a stay-at-home mom's not the hardest job in the world. Being like a roofer in July in the middle of summer is probably a little bit harder. Digging trenches, working for the city, doing construction, underwater welding, offshore oil rigging, like being a deep sea fisher. Those just a couple things. Those could be a little bit more difficult. these women sometimes, and chat, let me know if you agree with this, these stay-at-home moms seem to lose a sense of purpose because raising the children doesn't give them the fulfillment that they want. They want to go out there and be career-driven because they're told they should be career-driven. When in reality, in my opinion, I think moms should get a lot of fulfillment internally from raising their children, instilling the culture, teaching them morals and ethics, watching them take their first step, watching them say mama, dada, things like that. But I feel like modern women nowadays don't get as much fulfillment out of that as they used to. They get on social media, they compare their mundane lives to everybody else's highlight reels, and they think, oh, well, my life sucks. These women are out there doing this, that, and the third. But if they didn't have access to social media and to see these other women, more than likely they wouldn't feel as bad. Chat, do you agree?
An incident happened a few days ago where he had an iPad and he was holding it up saying he was going to bash my effing face in. So I contacted the Domestic Violence Center, and we are getting a TPO started, and that's where I'm headed. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos during this process because this was so therapeutic for me before, to get this out, and hopefully my story helps somebody else. I've been in this for 8 years. I did believe it was all my fault because that's what I was told. And now I know it's not. And I know that this...
Who told you that? The internet?
This is actually abuse. And here we go.
Call me hard.
Throwing that word abuse around real casually. Let's see this last clip here.
I did
Sent
it.
this to my girlfriends when I go out. Can you imagine getting this from your girlfriend? This face right here. If this isn't baiting attention, I don't know what is. Where are the tears? Don't see a single tear. Face is dry.
Didn't even get to like tell everything. But I did it. I stood up for myself. I told the truth. Only a little bit of what's going on, and I'm sure I won't get a 12-month one, but I stood up for myself. I stood up for my daughter. And he can never hurt me again. Because now he's on notice.
Never abuse you again. Bro, I saw my dad straight up put hands on my mom. Bruises. Black eyes. I don't see no bruises on you. I mean, emotional abuse is abuse. And I think, chat, let me know what you think about this. I think emotional abuse actually lasts longer than physical abuse. A broken bone will heal in 6 months, 2 months. Emotional abuse can last a very long time.
I don't even know. I'm so sad. But I feel so relieved. Just tell the truth. It was humiliating.
Girl, that TikTok is humiliating. I'm so confused. Like, there's two sides to every single story, and so far we've only gotten one side. And the abuse has been like more of neglect, not necessarily abuse. Unless I'm way off base, chat. Am I misreading this? But I feel like from everything she's talking about, it's more or less like he just wasn't there for me. He didn't constantly affirm my feelings, and he didn't constantly just gas me up with compliments. It's like, baby girl, man's got a job to do.
Forget.
Let's see here. Oh, this is, well, feminists, here's your chance to be equal to men. Any takers? I think I've seen this clip.
Forget STEM. Any of you girls want to use equal pay to sign up for this job? Because feminism, because anything men can do, we can do better.
Oil rig for $1,000 a day. Doesn't look like easy work to me. Doesn't look like easy work at all. That, terrifying. I don't know about you guys. One of my biggest fears is extremely deep water. Bro, there's no way. I could do heights all day, but deep water, I cannot do. That does not look fun. That does not look fun. That does not. I would not. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, none of this looks exciting. I don't see where are the women at? Why aren't they lined up to do this job? Oh, that's terrifying to me. When you can't see land, terrifying. That terrifying. There's no way. Bro, imagine that's what you got to clock in to do. Those guys should be paid a lot of money. Ain't nobody trying to do that job. If a girl does this, never talk to her again. Let's see what this is.
Again. If a girl does this, never talk to her again. This situation has probably happened to you, and a lot of good men do not recognize it. They do not see it for what it is. Guys, if a girl leaves you for another guy, you have to completely cut it off.
Oh, facts, dude.
Cut off all communication and all potential communication. Do not try to get her back. Do not send her a bunch of sad text messages or even angry text messages. Simply accept that she's moved on and that she's no longer interested in you. Because men, even if you could, you do not want her back. And I mean a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, years from now.
Nah, bro, you can never beg for a woman back. She's always going to see you as a beta. By the way, I'm in the Discord right now, so if you guys want to put some potential clips to react to, go to the suggestions chat right here, put those in. I will be doing live call-ins today. We'll be doing a live stream at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, so make sure you jump in, talk to, what's his name? Most the 8J. Here, let me see if I can pull his account up. This is going to be the mod that you need to talk to right here. So DM him if you want to be featured as one of the people I interview. But let's get back to the suggestion channel. I really appreciate you guys. That was from Little Draw. The other one was from Yang VT. So shout out to you guys. Only put clips. Please don't put long form videos. Just because I like to just do the short little clips. This one says is being a corn star not okay if you believe in God. Let's see.
I'm noticing you're wearing a cross.
I am wearing a cross.
You're wearing a cross.
Yes.
Do you consider yourself a Christian?
I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I don't go to church every Sunday, but I pray almost every, yeah.
You're wearing a cross. Make that make sense for me.
So I am very grateful and blessed to do what I do right now, and that is where I'm going to leave it.
You're wearing a cross. Do you wear your cross while you're engaging in producing porn or OnlyFans content?
I always wear my cross.
Bro.
I never take it off. Yes, when I make my content, I am wearing my cross.
Sounds like, do you think that God approves of you doing porn, basically?
Yeah, it's not hurting anybody. I do it very safely.
Do you think God wants you making porn?
God said that he loves everyone and what they do.
If God wants you to be a porn star or do OnlyFans or make nude content, you're saying that God has put you in this position.
Well, my whole thing is if that's what God wants you to do, what does the devil want you to do? You know what I mean? If God wants you out there spread beagle, getting your cheeks straight busted and your spine realigned for $3.99 a month, $4.99 a month with the inflation these days, what does the devil want you to do? You know what I mean? Does the devil want you to do something like this? And be nappy? Be napping? Dock him a day's pay for napping on the job, dude. Let's see, what is this? What's that supposed to be? This looks like a skit.
Can I ask you a question?
Babe, no more questions, okay? I already told you. I don't want a funny girl. I don't want a smart girl. I don't want a pretty girl. I just want you, okay?
I don't want her to be funny, smart, or pretty.
Is it something I said? All I said was I just wanted her.
Oh my lord. Yeah, that definitely a skit. Definitely satire. What is this?
Are you not
We are in the car. What is this one about?
Are you not attracted to me?
Honey, I think you're beautiful.
Are you cheating on me? What?
We're in
Do
the
you not want to
car.
be with me anymore? Is that why?
Honey, we're in the
You're
car.
not interested in this anymore.
No, I think you're gorgeous.
Obviously not.
We're in the car.
Okay, and that's
In the driveway at our house.
So you're saying if I would have done this to you in the house, we would have had different results, or would it be the same?
I'm not very sure. I have to
Okay,
be
so
in
it'd be the
mood.
same. Okay, it'd be the same. So you're not attracted to me. Potentially you found somebody new that you want to be with. I'm old news. I don't do it for you anymore. I get it. I figured it out now. You didn't even have to tell me.
Come here.
No, don't touch me. I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
You're talking to me right now, though.
Well, I don't want to.
Good Lord. I think all their stuff is satire and skits as well. What is this? What is this?
What is that?
Since you want to spend all of our money on Jeeps, I figured you could eat some of them.
What do you mean our?
Okay, yeah, it's all satire. Rockstar Sama, solid on that. Appreciate that. Here's a feminist
Men
gets
are
roasted for
providers.
saying men are only good for this. All right, let's see.
Men are providers, so go do that job. Go learn a trade. Go do something.
Well, you said that that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
And what are you good for?
A lot of things.
Like?
I'm funny. I'm
That's the cap.
smart.
Yeah, demonstrate that, yeah.
I'm a okay. Well, that's
Neither-
your
neither of
opinion.
those needs
I'm a
of-
musician.
neither
I
funny or
dance.
smart.
The
You
list, yeah, the list goes on and on.
What a great
I'm
quality.
a musician. I dance. Guys, let me know. Do you really care if a woman can dance? And we know what kind of dancing. Pole dancing.
You can dance. What do you bring to the table, though?
What do I bring to the table?
Yeah.
I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm attractive. I have
Stop the cap.
Who said that?
talents.
I don't know
Serenaded.
if men are so useless that their only job is to be providing for you. It sounds like you're just a typified eater. Like, I don't know what you're really bringing
Yeah,
to
you're a leech.
the table. You're just kind of consuming resources, right?
I
To
mean,
help
if you want to
assist with
hear
the building of...
the answer that I could be domesticated and I can cook and clean and do all that, I can.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is what value are you bringing to society?
By being me.
By
I don't
being
know.
you.
By being me. Oh, man. Chat, I bring so much value to my relationship by just being me. Just being myself. That's all I have to do. That's all I have to do. Loki, do you want another treat? Come here. Sit. Wait. Can I get some freeze in the chat? Free. Go to your place. He's tired today, boy. Oh, come on. Look at him. He's such a majestic creature. You guys don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord link is going to be in the description below. I don't know if you guys have noticed we're a little low energy today. I played with Loki a lot this morning. It's really rainy and dreary here in Texas. It's like 40 degrees and kind of rainy all day. You know, it's just kind of that weather you just want to sit at the crib and do a whole lot of nothing. But the show must go on, chat. The show must go on.
I've had too many rejections. they're all as embarrassing as each other. The most embarrassing one was where I was in love with her for 5 years, seeing her across the street every day, never had the courage to say a word. Then we see her at a dance in year 12. She's in year 13. My boy knows how much I feel with his ting. I see him chat to her. He comes over to me. He's like, bro, she's down. Go and chat to her. She said she's going to save you a dance. I was like, oh my God. So what, can I get that dance? She said, what?
Oh my days.
What? Can I have the dance? She was like, you want to dance with me? She took one step back, looked me from hairline to heel and said, how old are you? And then she said, do you even come to this school? Big thing is I spoke to her yesterday for the first time.
You're cooked,
Not
bro.
memorable.
Yeah.
Is what she's saying.
Yeah, not even for short term.
Oh my God.
And I said, but my boy said, and I looked, he was on the floor laughing. He was on his hands and knees, you man, laughing. He's never seen anything funnier in
Wait, I'm gonna keep it a buck. His fly's open. You see that down there, chat?
his life because he's executed the perfect prank.
But my boy said...
I couldn't see you like that. I couldn't see. I'm so happy I've never met that version of you. Yo, bro.
Yikes. But Chad, have you ever met somebody that's just not memorable? They're easy to forget. I think we've all met that kind of person. This is Karen gets humiliated in court. Let's see what Judge Vonda about to cook up.
And how much money do you make a year?
I make $50,000 a year.
Wait, hold up.
I didn't know she had a job.
Wait a minute. You didn't tell him you worked?
I just started working.
See, you're coming in here playing these games. This man is paying child support for a child who lives with him. You're paying for her day-to-day
Wait, what?
expenses.
Absolutely.
You're paying for her extracurricular activities, I'm assuming, right?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
You should not be paying child support to her, and the child lives with you. Are you giving him the money back?
No.
What are you doing with the money?
I spend it on her schooling
You spend it on what?
Using it to pay for her schooling.
You should not be taking money away from him, and you have a job, and you're making how much?
I'm making $50,000 a year.
$50,000 a year?
In all honesty, Judge, I
In
just
all
started
honesty,
working.
you think it's a game. He has to pay extra money for his expenses and everything. You understand that? He has to get an extra bedroom. That's extra money that he could be saving. So you, ma'am, will be paying $653 plus $150 as medical reimbursement for the child.
That's what she gets, bro. I love it. What? How dare you make me pay child support? Yeah, he's keeping the child, bruv. He's keeping the child. Why would I be paying you? That makes no sense.
There's not a big pool of good men.
Stop the cap.
That's a lie.
100% lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
That's not a like me.
Listen.
What?
There's not a lot of good men
who want
y'all.
Facts.
I'm clapping for myself. There's a lot of good men out there where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rock or in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at Equinox. They at the bank. They walking right past you and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're going to walk right by you. Okay. And you in LA. If you in LA or anywhere LA adjacent, your pretty face ain't going to go too far because everybody's pretty. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to be born pretty or wake up pretty. But when you leave your house, you're going to be pretty. So everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we're not looking at you. When have you ever heard a woman admit to not being shit? She'll say, this man ain't shit. He ain't shit. He was bad. He was bad. He was bad. He was bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, facts. Accountability is a plague for these women. And I think it's because chat, and let me know what you think. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think when it comes to criticism, women take everything so personally. They take it as an attack on who they are, what their personality is. And so they think, oh, you're giving me criticism and you're saying I'm a bad person. Whereas men can typically take criticism and go, oh, I'm going to apply it to this one area of my life and say, you know what, I can fix that, I can change that. I think men can take accountability way quicker than women can. It goes back to, there's a book that Marquette Devon, I think is his name, he mentioned, where when boys and girls are left to unstructured play, the boys create a hierarchy of who's the captain, who's the underbosses, and who's the peons and the whole thing. Or you can call it kings, bishops, rooks, and pawns, right? When girls are left to unstructured play, it's a lot different. Everything's very equality-based. It's equity amongst everyone. So when boys face conflict in this unstructured play, the hierarchy dictates what happens next. The captain goes, all right, you messed up, here's what we do, here's the consequences, jump ball, let's get back into the game. When girls face conflict in unstructured play, they just end the game. They can't come to any conflict resolution because no one can learn to take accountability. We've seen this in the Bear Grylls thing with the island. Women don't like to build hierarchies of control because they think everyone should be equitable and everyone should be the same and have all this equity. It's like, well, typically you need a hierarchy if you want to make decisions. And, it's just funny to me that women sometimes think having that hierarchy is a bad thing. Someone being in control, being in power. That's why typically, at least from what I've seen, and chat, let me know what you think in the comments if you've ever faced this. But I've been in sales. I was in corporate sales for a decade before I started doing YouTube full time. Shout out to you guys for allowing me to do that. But when I was in corporate sales, anytime I had a female manager, they ruled with an iron fist as opposed to the male manager. The male managers were very much so like, what do you want to get out of this? What do you think you're doing wrong? Where can I help you? The female managers were much so more into berating, more into belittling, saying you're not doing very good, you're actually dropping the ball here, like you're shit, you're not good, like you need to be a lot better. Whereas the male managers would almost work that out of you, be a little bit more empathetic and understanding, as opposed to the female managers would just berate you. But then the female managers, when it came to talking to the female coworkers that I had, they were very light with them. They wouldn't be mean to them, but they would be very mean to the men. Have you guys ever noticed that? It's like female bosses are typically very rude to men, whereas male bosses sometimes, not all the time, aren't as rude because they understand. And I think as men, we understand hardship a lot better because we have to go up through that. As men, we are raised up to understand what women expect from us. But women aren't raised up knowing what men expect from them. They're taught what they should expect from a man. And I think that's why having a nuclear family, 2-parent household, being close to your grandparents, being close to relatives, cousins, aunts, and uncles is really important, because you can instill those virtues into your child. And you can have that yin and yang, you know what I mean? 2-parent households are really important. As we've seen, there's a lot of fatherless activities out here in these streets. And single moms typically, historically, and statistically do a very bad job of raising children on their own. They raise the majority of the degeneracy, 60 to 80% of violent drugs, violent people, violent criminals, drug abusers, homelessness, runaways, teen pregnancy is predominantly done with single moms. So don't shoot the messenger here, and I'm just throwing rocks, and if it hits you, holla. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I just dropped the new ebook, The 4 Pillars of Personality, Volume 2. I'll pull up the website really quick. Volume 2. This is going to be more of a workbook. So at the very end, there's going to be a workbook for you guys to kind of go through and just answer some questions about yourself. There's also, I kind of took this philosophy from Think and Go Rich by, I think it's Napoleon Hill. It's more of a workbook. So this is something you'll go back to, but it asks you a lot of questions about yourself. What do you want to get out of life? What kind of man do you want to be? And then it kind of helps you guide yourself in that direction. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, did you have a good time? The camera's frozen, and then it goes back. Let's see if I can't do this here. Let's do this. Let's go back over here, and then we'll switch back over time. There we go. Oh, he's tired today, boy. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys this evening during the live, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to tap in. I'll see you guys soon, man. Peace.